Now we have isolated the phytoconstant caffeine using the method. After isolation of caffeine, we have to quantify its concentration or its purity using various parameters. And now here we have some sophisticated instruments which we can use for detection and quantification of caffeine in our sample. So the basic and the most oldest technique for identification of phytoconstant is thin layer chromatography, TLC analysis. So we have to follow certain guidelines for accurate isolation or accurate detection of our phytoconstant. So here we have used a stationary phase. In TLC we have used stationary phase as pre-coated silica gel plate 60. Mobile phase we have used ethyl acetate, methanol and ammonium hydroxide in the ratio 85, 10 and 5. After development of the plate was sprayed using derivatizing reagent, or you can say spraying reagent. We have used ferric chloride and iodine, the combination or the solution of ferric chloride and iodine here we have used for derivatizing reagent in order to make the spots of caffeine viable and visible using naked eye. The RF found, the RF value was found to be at 0.64. The sample prepared for this TLC analysis is by dissolving 1 mg of the sample in 10 ml of methanol, and the standard was prepared in the same way by dissolving 1 mg of the standard caffeine in 1 ml of methanol solvent. So next technique for identification or for quantification, actually this technique is only qualitative analysis, for the qualitative analysis. But if we want to quantify our phytoconstant also, we can use this technique using some instruments. So that technique is called as high performance thin layer chromatography. This analysis is very much similar to TLC, but here each and every task is performed using sophisticated instruments, right from the sample application to the development chamber preparation to the development of the TLC, drying of the TLC and the analysis of the TLC. Everything and every procedure is done using sophisticated instruments in HPTLC. So here we have used stationary phase silica gel F254. Mobile phase here we have used is chloroform and methanol in a combination of 25:1, and please remember that we have isolated the caffeine in chloroform extract. So here also we can use the mobile phase chloroform and methanol in the ratio of 25:1, and this is due to the solubility of caffeine in chloroform. Detection, we can detect the spot for caffeine at UV ultraviolet wavelength at 274 nanometers, and the RF value was found to be at 0.24. The sample was prepared by dissolving 1 mg of your sample in 10 ml of dichloromethane DCM, and the standard was prepared by dissolving 1 mg of 10 ml methanol, and under these conditions we can get the RF value at 0.24 in HPTLC. Moving on to another qualitative and quantitative and most feasible instrument for detection and analysis of phytoconstant is HPLC, high pressure liquid chromatography. Here we have used a specialized detector, DAD detector. The column which we use in this analysis is Zorbex, which is the name of brand. Eclipse, Zorbex Eclipse is the name of brand, and C18 column. C18 means octadecyl siloxane stationary phase was used in the column. Mobile phase we have used acetonitrile and deionized water in the ratio of 95:5. The detection was done at 273 nanometers. Flow rate in the column was maintained at 0.9 ml per minute, and the injected volume in the column is 5 microliters, and the retention time we observe in the chromatogram for caffeine is at 1.75 minutes. So under these conditions, if you maintain all these conditions, you can get the peak of caffeine at a time period of 1.75 minutes. So this is all about the isolation part and the analysis part. Moving on to the utilization part. Utilization part is very important as far as phytoconstraint is concerned. CNS stimulation. So caffeine, we know very well that after drinking your tea and coffee, you feel stimulated, you feel fresh. So this is CNS stimulant. It also relaxes your cardiac and respiratory muscles. You must have observed yourself that when you drink the coffee or tea, you feel relaxed and alert. So it also relaxes your respiratory and cardiac muscles. It increases the attention and alertness span. Caffeine citrate is used for neonatal apnea. In some newborn babies, we have some breathing problems. So for short-term treatment of these neonates, we can use the caffeine citrate for treatment of neonate apnea, or you can say neonatal apnea. It is a breathing problem which usually most of the newborn babies have. The caffeine is also available in the form of injections, solutions, tablets, capsules, and in various forms. In case of ointment, it is also available. We also have its application in cosmetics. For cosmetics which are intended to apply on your face, we can use the caffeine in those formulations. Actually, what caffeine do? Caffeine helps in removal of dead cells from your skin. So these are the various utilizations of your caffeine. So it is all about the production, isolation, and utilization of caffeine. Thank you so much for your patience.